All right. So next week, because we are, we have a Chinese New Year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think maybe we skip for next week. Maybe wait for the next weekend. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's see what we have here. So all right, let's continue now. So okay. So I went offline, so I redraw everything again in here. So adding, right? So we have a new project now because this ABC company is growing up. So we're going to have like the company decide extend the office, right? So we're going to be put one in the Chicago and then in the Maryland state, right? So we have a two site in here, remote site. So now we're going to configure because we already order the circuit, everything with the Verizon. They run the fiber, everything again, and go inside the building. So we're ready to turn up the network now between these two remote sites. Got it?
Yes.
So one thing is, this is a bit quick, like for example, right, it's the same format. You see, everything the same format, right? For example, we know already from the last time that we demo this one, the layer two, because we're using the trunk port in here, so we have like a router and stick. You know what I mean? And in this case, the same thing because it depends on the budget, right? So we cannot like throw so like high end or so expensive like those kind of like a layer three switch. So we still have a lower cost in here, right? So we have a run out the budget in here. So we just keep our ABC company as like so far with with like one layer two and one like each router in here. So now obviously we're going to be like same thing in here. We're going to here and same thing. See, we're going to be refresh again, right? So we're going to be configure this thing as the trunk port, right? And then we're going to like router and stick, right? Same thing in here, trunk port. So all the gateway we create in here, and then here with trunk port, we same thing again. This is the same IP format. So now one thing the IP address the different is this time for we decide like when the IP address of net like subnet, right? So we're going to how we allocated the address space. So now we decide, say for example, so we have a 10100 is for the headquarter, right? And then we have a 10.200 for the data center on the remote California. Now we have now we use it we're going to use the 10.205 now. Okay, so this is the second RTEC. So we're going to use the 205 something for the remote office. Okay, everything for the remote office should be followed by 205, see 205, and then we have a big different subnet in here. This is just a example for you. So when you come to the IP address schema, IP address design, that's why we need to calculate. How many like do we cover like /22 or /22 for each side, something like that. So you have to go back to remember from the beginning, when I show you how do those kind of like IP address assignment. Okay. All right. So now let's bring up the console first in here, right? I when I review the video, on the YouTube, I think too small, so I make the font a little bit bigger. Looks good for you right now, right?
Yeah, it looks fine.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I could read it. I
yeah,
could read it.
because sometimes when I review the previous video, like the command is like too small. People have a hard time, to read, So so I make a little bit bigger, So make more easy, Okay. So the first thing is let's knock down this one first, right? This is the Maryland, right? So now we know we have a this here. We just try to copy and paste, right? For example, we have a template. So let's log into this router. Okay, so this router in here. Let's for example we go to show run again. You see here. So we just copy. Okay, so this is from the you see here. So we're going to, which one is the set interface? Yeah, I guess F0/0. So let's do it again in here first. Okay, it's 50. All right, so now you see here, we're going to click in here. See, we're going to highlight for this one here. You see, highlight the whole thing here with the no IP address, right? All the way down and then until like VLAN 50. So we copy this one first. So we put on a notepad. All right, so we copy to the notepad. Now we just need to change it because this is the /F0/0, right? So now we're going to be change this one. So this is to be 0, you see. And then this one, you see the one here, we're going to same thing again. Let me see if they have a replace. Yeah, replace here. You see, I want to replace 0 slash. So everything match 0/1. We're going to replace by 0/0. Okay, so that is mean everything in here. See, 0/1, 0/1, 0/0. We're going to see, okay, replace all. Bingo. Look at that. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now, and then we change the IP address again in here. See, when we have a 10 if we match 10.200, so for example, if we match this one, just we're going to change it to 10.205. Yep, you see here, we change it. Okay, bingo. All right, so what else we need to change? For example, let's remove this one first. And then this one we don't have because this is like redundant. No, we don't have a SRP in here, so we don't need it. So we'll remove this one. We don't need it. Okay, so we remove this one. So we're going to remove this one. Okay, and then we're going to remove this one. You see now. Now just for verify again, 10 doc. So we everything you're saying, 10.2. No, in here we try to make the gateway. This time we're going to change it. Now we're going to using 10.1. Okay, so this is 10.1. We'll remove this one here. Wait a second. I think that I see something wrong because the third attack, you know. Okay, so let's change the host first. Okay, so let's change the host first. Okay, in this case, so what we start from 128. Okay, so 128. Okay, and then how about this one? It's 129. And then this one here, we're going to say 129, 130. Okay, and then this we go to 140. Okay, and then this one here should be 150. Okay. Oh, okay. So now, so we can, I think looks good right now, right? Everything looks good, look good. Just make sure here no shutdown. Okay, so no shutdown. So we bring it up 10.205. Everything should be good, 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 good. Okay, so now we just here, we just say right click here, we copy, we'll take it out, and then we go to, this is the Maryland. This is the router. All right, so we go to config T, and then we just copy and paste. Boom. You see? All right. So now we go to verify. Show IP interface brief. Yes. You see? Beautiful. See, everything is already here. All right. So now in this case here, so we go to the switch here. Where is the switch here? Where is this Maryland? Here. This is okay. So here. Okay, so we're going to change the host name first. So we're going to change US Maryland XSX, something like that. MPLS router 1. Oh, no. That is to be switch, right? So this is the let's say switch workstation 1, something like that. And then we're going to change, say, F1 here, /1. This is the interface here, remember? So we're going to change, this one is a switch again, switch port, right? And then we're going to using the installation, what, trunk, right? And then installation, you see here? If you tap key here, you see? And then they have a two types, so we're going to stay with the Doc1 T1Q. All right, so we turn on this, that is the format, and then we're going to say switchboard mode and trunk, and then we're going to be say speed 100, duplex full, no shutdowns. Okay, so now we have this trunk port is up now. Okay, so now this is the brand new switch again. It's open box, right? So it's, look at that when we show. This is the command again. Show interface brief, no? Show interface brief, but then this is just the iOS, no? No, not iOS, ISO, no? So we're going to just show VLAN switch. You see here? So yeah, this is the default VLAN, okay? And then show is the same thing again here. Show VDP status, right? Same thing again. So we're in the server mode, but we don't have a domain name. So that is the same thing again. We have to be quick. So this is refresh again. So we're going to say VDP domain. VDP say, oh, we're already in the server, so we don't need to just VDP domain. So we're going to say ABC, right? .com, something like that, if I remember. So we change it to, well, we don't have to password everything in here. Okay, just leave it like this. So next, we're going to create a VLAN, right? So we're going to say VLAN. We have a VLAN 10. You see, we're going to say name it. Same thing again. This should be marketing. Okay, and then we have a VLAN 20. This is the name for just the camera. Okay, and then we have a VLAN 30. And then same thing, this is, we're going to name it as voice traffic. And then we have a VLAN 40. What is the perform for VLAN 40? Is a server. Okay, so we're going to say name as a server. So that is a server VLAN. So now one more. So we have a VLAN 50. All right. So and then this is for printer. So we're going to say name for printer. You see? Okay, done. So now we go to show VLAN switch again. So we should have a, yep, you see we have a same thing, same format. You see we have marketing, we have a camera traffic for security, we have a voice traffic, we have a server traffic, we have a printer traffic. This is just a temp. It's kind of like a template, you know. It's just a, we call it standard default. Okay, unless you want to add additional more VLAN for this remote office, something like that. If not, we just same thing. We'll leave it as our design for now. So we have only 5 VLAN. Okay, so now same thing again. We have to be quick in here, right? So we're going to assign it in here. Say if you want, go back, config key, and then we're going to say VLAN 10 in here. We're going to be quick. This is 10.105, 128. This case doc 2. You see? Oh, but I'm wrong here. Oh, sorry, in the wrong one. So it should be interface VLAN 10. Okay, now that is not created VLAN name. Oh, come on. Okay, interface VLAN 10. We're going to say bring it back. This is the IP address. And then we have a VLAN 20. same thing again. We bring the IP address. We're going to change it. Oh, come on, it's up again. Okay, because we already because the trunk port is up. That is the reason. So we're going to change 129 in this case. Okay. Oh wait. Yep. Yeah, make sure I didn't type. Okay, so now we're going to say VLAN 30. So we're going to say IP address, this one in here, 10.205.3.2, 255.255.255.0. Okay, and then we're going to say VLAN 40. We just keep continue, IP address. We're going to be IP address 10.205.140.2. If you see I have typo, you just let me know because I just quick, you know. Okay. Yeah, interface VLAN 50. Okay, so now we have the IP address. So 10.205. This is 150.2. 255.255.255.0. Right. So we exit out in here. So we show IP interface brief. We should have the 5 VLAN IP address. Okay, so now we have the 3 IPs. Okay, so now same thing in here because this is layer 2, right? Because this is the layer 2, so we're going to go same thing again. We have to disable with no IP routing, so because we turn off the layer 3 routing in here. We want the layer 2 routing, right? So and then once you're here, and then we're going to say IP, the default. Remember default gateway. So we're going to using the first VLAN for our gateway. So for example, we're using 10.128.1. So that is we point it to our gateway. Okay. So now we test all the keys working or not in here, right? So now we ping, make sure we can hear, see, make sure we can ping here to here, right? This is just a direct connect. And then say 10.205, the 128. Dark 1. Beautiful. Okay, so now we same thing again, dark 9. Beautiful. Now we go to 30. Beautiful. Now we go to 40. We just keep going until we have all successful. Yes, you see? See, once you know every day the concept, the command every day, you see, you same thing, you should be like me. I have no problem, you see. It's just that your mind is fly, you know, because you know what you're doing. Got it?
Yes.
So, yep. So now, okay, so we, hold on. We save it first. You don't forget. We save it first. Same thing in here. We so far so good. Okay, so we knock down this path now. Okay, so now we're going to here. This is for the MPLS, right? So let's take this one out first. We're going to say we're going to duplicate again in here. All right, so we're going to use this one here is MPLS. So this time in here, this one we're going to say use. So let's see if we want to try 128. Okay, just close, you know. So we know 128. This is for Maryland. Okay, so and then same thing, this is Verizon. So this is the Verizon, and same thing again in this here, we want to using dark 10. Here, see, dark 10. Okay, so now we have this, see, we have just only 2 IP, right? From here to here, and then here, this is 65 again, and then we have the BGP already. Okay, so now we're going to turn on, what is IP address here? This is F2, F1, or F2/0. Okay, yeah. I think I got moved a little bit here. Okay, like this. Okay, so now we go back to here now. So go ahead, we turn on in here because Verizon is already come. Okay, so now we go to the Verizon first. So we go to this router first. This is just demo because we just straightforward right now for basic. We still not. I didn't show you yet for MPLS labeling. You know that is on the provider. ISP, not ISP. That is a carrier. You know on the how they're using the VRF, those kind of like MPLS labeling. Okay, but right now for you it's okay. We just straightforward using just a peer for BGP routing in here. Okay. So now let's see in here, we have the show IP interface brief. This is the Verizon. So we call them, we submit the service order. So we require, this one is facing 2/0. You see here? All right. So first thing we're going to say, speed 100, duplex full. And then we're going to say IP address in here. So we're going to assign this one 152, 128.1, and then we're going to say 255.255.255.252. Okay, and then we're going to say no shutdown. Okay, while we have in here, all right. Now we just same thing. We configure this one also. Okay, so then we don't have to come back again. So that one is supposed to be F1/0. /0 here, right? Same thing again, speed 100, duplex, full, and then the IP address for here is a 152, 152.10.1, and then 255, 255.252.0, and then we hit enter again, and then we say no shutdown. Okay, now we save it first. Oh yeah, save it first. Then we need to go to the BGP setup. All right, so see here, the router. All right, so we go to config key, same thing again. We go to this BGP, and then we're going to say neighbor, So our neighbor should be, okay, so one is go to the Maryland first, so 152, and then dock 152.128.2, and then the remote AS, right? The remote AS should be 65008. This in here, you see. And then we're going to another one, the top one, the 7. That is for Chicago. All right, Chicago should be 10. You see. And then same thing, dock 2. We hit enter. Now we save it again. See, now we have a show IP BGP summary. Yeah, you see, okay. Now we have a waiting now. So let's go ahead. We go to the Maryland again here, right? So now we go to configure, config T. So we're going to say router. This is the new BGP section in here. So we're going to see 08. All right. So now we're going to be neighbor. All right. So we're going to be neighbor 152, 128.1. So the remote AS. The remote, make sure no typo. Remote AS should be 65,000. Okay. So it should be up now. Just should be up, right? Let's exit out here for I want to show you. Just make sure. Right. Show IPBGP summary. Come on. Why is two? Oh, something wrong. Right. So we do we maybe we did assign the IP address in here. Let me see. Yeah, because this is the this one we still misconfigure in here. All right. So we go to config T, and then we just say F0/1. Wait a second. Make sure we get the right interface. You see F1/0. All right, and then we're going to say same thing again, speed 100, duplex full, And then this is going to be an IP address 152.128.2. And then we should have 255.255.255.252. And we're going to say no shutdown. All right. So now we check again. I will show IPBGP summary. Ah, look at beautiful. Now it's looking for active in here. You see? Okay. So now, come on. Mm-hmm. Why it take so long? Oh yeah. You see? All right. So now we have. You see, one we have established in here. Look at that in here. Now, when you show IPBGP here, we already received the 16. You see. Now we have all the network. You see, we have a default route. We go out to the internet. You see, and then we have this is the headquarter. You see, 100 is the headquarter. Beautiful. And then we have a 200 again. This is for the remote colo, right? And then we have same thing. This is a VPLS, and same thing. This is from different that one. Okay, MPLS. Now on this side, so for example, we have the router. This is on in here, right? So for example, in here, so we go back to the LA MPLS router in here, right? See here. Now we show IPBGP in here. You see, show IPBGP. You see, right? We should now we still not advertise yet. We're not advertised. That's why we're still missing, right? For this Maryland this side network. So now what we should do? So we should go to Maryland here. All right. So now we go to the config here again in here. Router BGP 68000. Oh no. Miss one more. Oh, wait a second. Oh, nah, sorry. That is the wrong one. So we go back to here. So router BGP 6008. Oh, 65. Okay. So now you see now we are same thing again. We go into the layer, right? We're going to say network here. So this time I want to show you on purpose here, right? Because I want to show you about summary route for here. Can we like a summary route for here? No, 128, 205, 128. That is a little bit. 140 here, 150, right? So I'm not sure if possible or not. So same thing again. Let me hold on. Let me go to the other. I'm not sure it's a good to demo to you or not. I want to try it, right? So I give you every day. We want to give you. I want to give you something. All right. So for example, here, so we are a little bit cheating here, right? We go to IP calculator. Okay. So first thing in here. So we type the 10.205.128. You see 10.128.205, 128.0, right? So now if I want you to say /22, how many network I can cover? So I cover 128, 129, 130. Oh, I only cover, yeah, I cannot cover 140, right? So now how about if I say 21? Calculate again. 21 is not good. How about east? 20. Oh, only 43. Wow, it's getting bigger. No, I don't want it. Now the only I can do for maybe for this demo here. So for example, if I go to like slash if I go to /22 again, you see here, If I go to /22 from 190, I only cover to 131. So that is mean one here. Because I don't want to change the I don't want to change the oh I try to because we try to match the VLAN, you know. Because maybe here we can change it to like the IP address here is like 131. VLAN the same, but we're going to 131. And then in here we're going to say like 132, right? See, how about 21 again? Let me see here. Yeah. Okay, see here. If I try to save this here office here is a /21. You see, 21 it should be covered. You see, that is the range from 128 is covered to 135, right? So 128, 129, 130, right? So here let's do like this here. Okay, why not? Let's give you a sample demo for you. So if we change this one become a 3 here, we change this one as a 3. So we're using this one as 1, and then we use this one as 2. Just give you example, right? So now we go back to here. We go back to here again. Look at that. If I use summary route for this network, so if I use /21, I will cover from 128 to 135. That is beautiful. So that is mean instead I advertise instead the BGP, I need to advertise each network. You got it? That is mean like, and also if we can use summary route, that is like we can optimize, we can reduce our like routing the table. So what that means is I show you in here. You see here. All right. Let's go back to the command line again. So this command line in here, right? So first thing is before we here because since we changed the IP address, right? We show IP interface. We need to quick first. We need to go to fix this. Okay, we go to complete T. So we re-IP again for this one. So we okay. So now interface this one. We're going to say this one. We're going to say IP address. We would like to use 10.205.131. Okay, so .1. Okay, so now we same thing again. We change this one in the face. We do quick in here. So we have to do it first right? That's what I'm saying. So we cannot be a lazy or something, or we try to skip, you know. We just do it right. All right. So we spend a couple time. We make it perfect, and then this should be 1. Okay. So now we change the IP address. We save it first. Same thing. We go to the switch here. All right. Because the switch here we have a VLAN. Show IP interface brief. Okay, and then we go to config T, we go to VLAN 40, we're going to re-IP, so we're going to say 10.205, this one's going to be .2, 255.255.255.0. Then we're going to change the VLAN 50, then we're going to say IP address 10.205, this is 132, 255.255.255.0. Beautiful. You see here. Now we'll save it first. Okay, let's go back to the router. Okay, so now this time, this router, look, when we say set here, right? See, we don't have a network. See, we don't have a network command yet. We need to advertise, right? But now we want to use the summary route. What happened if we not use summary route? See, if you go back to here, you see, and then you have to advertise each network. See, if you know summary route, you have to advertise each network. All right, so that has been the router here. You see, from top to the bottom, if it depends in the future how big that your network. You know what I mean? If your network more like 20 side or 100 side or something like that, and then it was same thing. It was just like eating the CPU or memory on the router, right? So because like we want to try like optimize, right? We want to quick, you know, to look at the table, and then you can forward the traffic, right? So now this is the beauty, right? This I see. This is the we advertise each network, right? Now, if we using the summary route, we only advertise just one summary route subnet. So now if we go back to the router again here, all right. So remember in the BGP, when you're using the network command to advertise, have to be something direct connect or IGP. If you have like OSPF, EIGRP like that, you can like advertise, right? For example, if you show IP route in here, see now everything in the show IP route is, if for example, this is connect here, yeah, you can advertise, right? But now look at that in here. You don't have, you see, right? For example, in here, you see in here, if you because so far right now, see when you show IP route at 10.205 dot, what is the summary route? Or that one is the some. See here, this is the summary route again. So this one is the one. The network should be 128.0 here. You see, right? So if you're looking for this one here, see, this is the summary route, right? So if I want to go back to here, show IP routes, just for example here, right? So just like this, you see, right? I don't have, I don't have in the show IP route table because that is mean we don't have a like network in this router, right? And then it won't work, right? So remember, have to be have like the real network, right? Something. Then then normally see the real network here, the interface, we have a direct connect. You see, we have all the IP here. See, this all here we can advertise, right? Or this router learning from the backbone or something that we have a like OSPF or IGP, and then we can advertise inside the BGP, you know, right? So now what we should do in here? So we have to trick something in here, right? So we have to create like a fake network, right? So in this case, because we have to confirm, we have to confirm also. You see in here, behind here, we don't have any layer 3 network here. Okay, we don't have any layer 3 network. All right, so now it's good for us safety for us to create. See, this is how we create 10.128 dot no 205. You see, and then 128.0, and then the while the network here should be 255.248.0. See, this is the subnet mask. This is 248 is a /21. You see here. See, this is the net mask. That is the subnet mask. Okay. So now you see, in this case, the next hop, because remember this is static route, we should be pointing the next IP. But in this case, we don't want to point it to any our next hop, right? We just put it like non-zero. You see? All right. So that is mean. See now when we show IP route again, you see, now we should have a like we should be have a no zero our network. Do we have it here?